You've been lied to about power? It's not about who has the biggest army or the most land, but what if the secret to controlling the world isn't in the center, but on the edges? What if the real game of power is being played where you least expect it? Nicholas Spykman shattered everything we thought we knew about geopolitics. His ideas shaped wars, foreign policies, and the balance of global power. And today, they're more relevant than ever. Meet Nicholas Spykman, the guy who basically handed the United States a geopolitical cheat code during the Cold War. Born in the Netherlands in 1893, he later became one of the most influential geopolitical thinkers in the United States. He had one big question on his mind: how do countries hold power? And more importantly, how do they keep it? He wasn't just theorizing for fun. His ideas directly shaped American foreign policy, especially when it came to keeping the Soviet Union in check. But before we dive into his game-changing theory, we have to talk about the guy he challenged, Sir Halford Mackinder. Mackinder had this bold claim that controlling the Heartland, basically the giant landmass of Eurasia, was the key to ruling the world. He even had a dramatic little mantra: who rules East Europe commands the Heartland, who rules the Heartland commands the world island, who rules the world island commands the world. Sounds intense, right? But Spykman wasn't convinced. He looked at history, trade routes, and military strategies and realized that real power wasn't locked away in some landlocked chunk of Eurasia. No, the real action was happening along the edges, what he called the Rimland. Picture it like this: if the Heartland is the engine, the Rimland is the steering wheel, and Spykman made it clear: whoever controls the Rimland controls the world. This area, stretching from Western Europe through the Middle East, South Asia, and East Asia, is where civilizations clashed, wars were fought, and economies thrived. So naturally, the U.S. took Spykman's playbook and ran with it. When the Cold War kicked off, they focused on containing the Soviet Union by locking down strategic points in the Rimland. NATO? That was part of it. Military bases in Japan and South Korea? Yep. Wars in Korea and Vietnam? Also connected to this strategy. Even today, Spykman's ideas haven't faded. The U.S. China rivalry? That's playing out in the modern Rimland, from the South China Sea to the Indo-Pacific. China's Belt and Road Initiative? That's their own way of trying to flip the script and dominate the same regions Spykman identified as crucial. Of course, not everyone buys into his ideas. Some argue that in a world of nuclear weapons, cyber warfare, and global trade networks, geography isn't the ultimate decider of power anymore. Others say his obsession with interventionism led to unnecessary conflicts. But one thing's for sure: whether you agree with him or not, his theories still shape the way countries move their pieces on the global chessboard. I'll leave you to discuss in the comments. Do you think geography still determines power, or have modern technologies changed the game? Support us by subscribing if you haven't already. Take care of yourselves, take care of your loved ones, and I'll catch you soon in another video.